888-938-6969. That is the number to call. You could also text us at Real Radio 47142. March Madness, if you got an opinion, let us know. St. Patty's Day, maybe you went someplace and you celebrated, or you go a place that always makes it feel like St. Patty's Day. You could text us and let us know.
I know tomorrow for sure, like O'Shea's and Roxy's downtown.
Yeah.
They always do, I think Roxy's does the kegs and eggs. People start drinking at 7 a.m. They open the bars super early for St. Patty's Day.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Now Chicago, I know they paint they put the
tie the river.
Yeah, the river's green. Mm-hmm. So 7 a.m. O'Shea's.
7 a.m.
Wow.
Yep, everybody did their big parade. Chicago did their big parade over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Boston does. Del Rey. Yep, that's always fun.
Yeah, Del Rey was crazy. I heard it was out of control. We did a broadcast there years ago. Vic and Angela's in a liquor room on the Saturday. Me and Johnny was crazy. But
locally, I think that's probably my favorite parade.
Yeah,
is Del Rey. Yeah, they did a good job.
You couldn't go. Because you had to work.
I was working.
Yeah.
Our festival's the best one, but parade-wise, because they actually do a parade.
All
yeah,
right.
it's fun.
Now, Jay, are you a big person for St. Patrick's Day? Will you indulge?
I did St. Practice Day on Saturday. That's
nice.
what I did.
I like that. I don't
Yeah.
think I've heard that before.
That's nice.
No, I actually ended up doing a 5K race and then a little bar crawl thereafter. Yeah, it was
amazing.
Pretty fun, yeah.
Wow.
You earned those beers, is what you're saying.
Yeah, especially at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
So I'm going to put this out there. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but I would have no problem putting 5 figures on this. You guys are probably the best morning show in shape. You too. She runs.
You could have just stopped at the best morning show. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. Well,
But we'll take the compliment, too. Yes.
Yeah, it's
We'll
funny.
take it.
Franny and I were having this discussion this morning, actually, and it's like, all right, I'm a little out of shape compared to what I normally was before. Yeah, but I'm like, my time was nowhere near what it should have been. It was like, all right, I'm huffing and puffing halfway through, and I'm getting the shin splints, and I'm like, what happened? Just 4 months ago, I was in great shape. Mm-hmm. Staying out of the gym and not running is part of that. That's just.
But you finished.
And running just
finished.
sucks. Running sucks in general.
Yeah.
I know people say they love it. I tried to love it. And
I never
just
loved it.
That high doesn't happen. And like when I did the marathon, I was like, nope, I'm good. Never again. That was fun. But that's it.
This whole Peloton thing that you do at home,
Yes.
I'm looking at that. I'm like, yeah, that might be a better source of cardio for me nowadays, especially with the ankles and the knees. Not getting any younger over here.
I would totally do it. Well, so I'm back to doing Spartan races again. I have 2 more this year to do the trifecta. One is the long one, the Beast, and then there's a super, which is about 8 miles too. That's the middle one. But I realized by doing the one I just did, I was like, because it's been 6 years, even though I'm in shape, I'm not.
Right.
Like, it kicked my ass.
Yeah.
So I started training. I started doing that F45.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I signed up for that because it kind of gets you in the mix. But doing those workouts, same thing. I was like, man, you think you're in shape until you try something different. And huffing and puffing and dying the next day.
I still think you're in better shape than 96% of them.
Oh, I'm not saying I am. I'm not, but I'm just saying just doing different
Same
things.
thing with you. So I'm going to go with my bet. As far as morning shows go,
I'll take it.
out there.
We're the most in shape one. All right.
I'll take it. I don't think there's a morning show out there that could beat you 2 in a race.
That should be our slogan.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
98.7 The Gator, Jason and Franny's show. Now another morning show can beat us in a race.
There you go.
I love that positioning
You're in
statement.
good shape. I mean, it is it. So In-N-Out Burger, again, it's out in California. It is pretty famous, even out here. The East Coast, I remember hearing about it, but Michael B. Jordan, wins the Oscar, and then he goes there after. And it happened before, but man, it's just amazing that this continues on, and what press that they get for that. That people that I went there. Have you ever gone?
Oh, it's my favorite burger on the planet.
Yeah,
Love
I've
it.
gone a couple times, and I know Franny has, but it's just like, it's the first place I ever went to where it was packed outside.
Yeah.
Like the line in Vegas was out past the street, and when I walked in, it was mobbed. It's usually, like you go in Starbucks, there's 20 cars, nobody inside.
Right.
Or Dunkin'. But I was like, oh my God. Like, what's in these hamburgers?
There's a specific way I have to order it. Like, it's not off the menu. It's called double animal style. And it's the special sauce. It's double meat. It's all the things.
Grilled
It's
onions and stuff, too.
All of it. It's just fantastic.
So
it
good.
really is.
Now, I don't remember price-wise. Is In-N-Out expensive or not really?
I'd say it's on par with the others. Maybe a little bit more expensive, but I'd say worth the extra buck for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I just like, and I saw it last night and this morning. I'm like, my God, they must be like in the morning, like, oh, we can't buy this.
Yeah.
You know, I know The Rock was there a while ago, but after the Oscars, you think he'd be at the Vanity Fair, party, and then maybe there, maybe he was, and then maybe later.
So Sinners was like the big winner, right, for Academy Awards. I don't keep up with it anymore. I don't. Sinners it's a horror flick, right? Isn't it? Do you know?
I know he played both parts.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard there's so much buzz around it.
I've heard it's nothing but an amazing movie.
Yeah.
I don't know a damn thing about it.
I don't either,
It
but
did
I was
win Best
saying
Picture,
is it did win Best Picture. It didn't?
No, it didn't.
Oh, he won, though.
Yeah, he
Michael
did.
B. Jordan did, yes.
Yeah, the other one was The Story of My Life.
Okay.
What was it? That one Best Picture? Something like a lot of battles or something like that.
Oh, I don't know.
What's my next battle? Something like that. That's the one that won with Leo. Hey, Leo brought his date. I mean, that was big last night.
Yeah?
Yeah, he brought his date last
How
night.
old was she?
I was going to say definitely to 25 or younger.
Yeah.
No, I think she was older. I think she was
Really?
like 31.
Interesting.
I could be mistaken. You know what I mean? I'm never
Yeah.
anybody going to say anything about that with Leo. He was cool because Conan took a shot at him, like I think live, because he brought his date. Because usually I think for a while he was bringing his mom.
Right.
And I think years ago he brought Giselle when he was dating her. But this is the first time in a while he actually brought his date, the girl that he's been linked with. So it's pretty cool.
So, yeah, so Best Picture was one battle after another.
That's my life.
Best Director was for that movie. Best Actor, Michael B. Jordan. Best Actress, Jessie Buckley. Do we know who she is?
She's an older lady. I know
Okay.
that. I don't know what movie she was in.
Hamnets. So I'm so out of touch. I feel like I have never heard of any of these movies.
But most time the Oscars, most people don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Brandy, these are films. They are not movies.
Oh, excuse me, films.
Jason?
Yes. You're right.
$200 for that.
Well, that's the whole thing. In order to get an Oscar, it's got to be like high-end artsy fartsy, right?
does.
No action, none of these comedies or anything. It's always just like super
Usually,
emotional,
yeah.
well shot type of movies, right?
Yeah, and then most people say, I didn't see it.
Right.
But Leo's movie, I mean, a lot of people checked out. I know a lot of people, was it one battle at a time?
One battle after another, yeah.
Yeah, and then I think the actress won the Taylor. She won the Golden Globe for that. So it got a lot of hype. I didn't see it.
I don't think I've even seen a trailer for it.
Yeah. No, I did see. I seen a bunch of trailers for it, but I can't remember the last movie I went to. It's been a long time for me. But people are still going.
And, we were talking about this the other day. Franny, you said the last movie you went to was Barbie in the theaters,
That was
right?
2023 or 2024, yeah.
There was some dumb movie that Will Ferrell was doing the voice of a cat or something like that. I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago. It was just
Yeah.
a kind of a flash in the pot, but that would have been the last time I went to a movie. It was a Jupiter or something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember. But obviously people are still going. The Oscars.
Well, what the number was? What 51%, 54% of people?
53%, yeah.
Yeah, have been to the movies this past year. Yeah,
That's pretty good.
I know.
That's
More than
a
I
lot.
thought.
Yeah, it's more.
Because
I thought.
even before Barbie movie, I think it was probably a good 5 years before I'd been. Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing, right? We were talking about this earlier in the fact that, whether it's going out with friends or on a date, on a Friday night, going to the movie theater is the last thing that pops into my head. Saturday night, last thing that pops in my head is let's go. You're limited. You can't have a discussion. You can't catch up with friends. You can't, get to know your date or spoil your wife or whatever it might be. You can't do all that while sitting in a quiet movie theater.
I agree, 100%. I think that's something they're fighting, but they had a good year.
Yeah, good for them.
Which is surprising because I thought after COVID they were gonna go away.
Yeah.
Right.
I really did.
What about is Devil Wears Prada? Is that going to get you to the theaters? The second one? They're going to do a popcorn bucket that looks like a Prada
saw
purse.
that, yeah.
G-man.
I might have
And
to
I
go.
know how much you love the original one.
I do. I might have to go. I might have to go. I might have to definitely do that. I'll go alone though. I don't want to be interrupted. I don't want somebody showing text messages. I always know my friends. They always make me feel so good because it's deep. Our friendships and loyalty. Super Bowl, March Madness. I get so many text messages. Some will throw in like, "How you doing?" But for the most part, it's cut to the chase. You know what I mean? Greek, what do you think? And I love people who think I actually know. But I'm still doing radio and living my life. If I knew, I wouldn't be here. Like, please tell me. I'm like, what do you mean, please tell me? Please tell you. As I can tell you the top one seeds, that's about it. But it is madness, and there will be a lot of money bet on it this week throughout the country. We're talking billions will be bet. I mean, and it's just mind-blowing. You can't go anywhere. You can't go anywhere.
I just never understood it personally, and I don't know why. Like, I'm into sports, all the sports or whatever, but I've never just been somebody that's got to be, I've got to fill out 3 different brackets or 8 different. I've just never been that hard into it, right?
Yeah, people are beyond belief. And like I've said the last 3-4 years since it became legal in the state of Florida, I've always been shocked how many women do it.
Yeah.
And girls will text me, call me. You know what I mean? Like one girl called me last night, in fact, like 10:30. I'm like, I'm not going out. It was 10:30. I just got home. She goes, Greek, I'm not asking you to go out. I'm asking
Who do you like?
Who do you like? like, okay, that was good. I said, let me put on my robe that says G-Man on the back that glows. I said, I feel the love. It is the Penthouse on a Monday. You might have had a tough weekend and celebrated being Irish. If you did, let us know. You could also call us. Also, let us know about your bracket. How many are you going to fill out? And it's funny. People don't just do one. Like, you're right. They'll do 2 or 3, and I'm like, I just do one.
I don't know anything about these teams.
Oh yeah, most people don't.
It really is just luck.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
When I put
Most people don't, and then unless you follow college sports, obviously I do, and
Sure.
I know most people don't know where these schools are.
Right.
One of the big stories in college basketball you might not be familiar with was Miami of Ohio, 31. And my buddy's like, "Is their campus like in Brickell?" I'm like, "Dude, they're not in."
no, it's in Miami, Ohio.
True. He's like, and he bets big. He's like, are they by Brickell? He goes, I don't know where they are. I've been down to Miami. I said,
That's so funny. It's
"They're
in the
not
name. It's in
Florida?"
Ohio.
Literally, it's in the name, like she said. It's Miami of Ohio. That's so funny.
And I'm like, no, but that's not uncommon.
What was the story I was reading about earlier this morning? It was California Baptist and Indiana or something like some 2 no-name teams that have never made it into March Madness.
Yeah.
Going up in the last minute, and the guy missed a dunk, like the easiest dunk ever.
And he missed it?
Yeah, he missed it.
That's crazy. I know last year McNeese State made it, and they won a couple of games. But the funny thing was there was a hype guy who used to come out with his boombox. And I was telling our market manager today, he got 20 endorsements for carrying a boombox.
That's funny.
I said, he's carrying a boombox? I said, then there's hope for me. I could be a weatherman. I mean, if he's carrying a boombox, it is crazy.
So Florida's doing good, though, right? Florida? Are they their number 1 seed?
They're number 1 seed. Well, Duke was the number 1 out of everything. But
Okay.
but the Gators, they lost Saturday to Vanderbilt. But, yeah, they are a number 1 seed along with Michigan, Arizona, and Duke. So we'll see. They got a chance to repeat. I mean, that would be amazing. They did it years ago, and they could do it again.
Last year, right? Last year they won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was last year.
So they got a chance to repeat. They lost to Vanderbilt on Saturday in the tournament, SEC tournament. The only bad thing is Vanderbilt's in their bracket, so you know. And then if you like baseball, and this is something I've talked about, I didn't go down there, but the World Classic, the baseball is crazy.
Oh, sure.
I mean, the fans go nuts.
It's been down in Miami?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they had
And Houston too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I knew it wasn't all down here, but they
No.
rotate. When were they in Miami? Over the weekend?
They were in Miami all week.
This last one?
Yeah, but last night Team USA
Yeah.
beat Dominican Republic. I just wanted to go down there for the girls,
Yeah.
not so much
Fair.
for baseball.
So, did you go?
I didn't go. My friends went, and they just said it was like the best experience they've ever had in sports. Just the excitement. It was like a national championship game, and Team USA won 2-1.
They also beat Canada the other day too, right?
Yeah.
Canada's not doing so hot against the States these days.
No.
I love it.
That was like, I think it was a couple days ago. Italy did good for a little while.
Yeah, well, I think people got concerned with the U.S. when Italy beat them. But they've been kicking ass after that.
Well, that game was a little weird because the manager didn't really know the rules, so he subbed a couple guys, and then he got in trouble by everybody.
Which is still, when I hear that, so crazy to me that the manager, the coach of the team, did not know the rules of this. Like, you would think that he's going to be the one person that should understand what's going on.
Well, not only him, how about his whole staff?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nobody knows.
Yeah, that's
You know what I
crazy.
mean? Like, somebody should know. Like, hey, raise your hand. Hey, coach, I think that's wrong. We're not automatically in. It worked out for them anyway. But it is the Penthouse on a Monday. Like I said, I know some people maybe celebrated over the weekend, and you got a little green going on, and you got 4 days to do it. Tomorrow's another day.
You might need to get some milk thistle in your lives, y'all. Help that liver out a little bit.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going 4 days.
I had 2 people ask me for my liver this morning. I've said years ago, I think that's something that you should be able to sell, but never got off the ground with that.
Yeah, you need it, though. You need it to live.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
I thought I could sell it.
No.
I can't sell it? I can't. It was one of the sales girls this morning. She said, gee, can I have your liver? I'm like, sure, I would sell it. But I would just want it zapped. Like, I don't want to score, though, for bikini season. Jay, do we have somebody on hold?
Yeah, we got Oscar.
Oscar, good morning. How are you?
I wish I was an Oscar winner. That is what I truly want to be. 'Cause if I was an Oscar winner, everyone would be in love with me. So now I'm not an Oscar winner. So I'll just eat Oscar Mayer wieners with chili cheese.
Nice.
I like that.
That was good.
Did you?
Hot dogs actually sound good today. Yeah. I'm a Nathan's guy myself. But,
I like Nathan's. Yeah. Old school. That was very good. Thank you, Oscar. And his name went with the song.
Hey,
there's somebody who was prepared.
Yep.
It is the Penthouse. It is a Monday. So if you're working a little slow today, don't worry about it. I'm sure a lot of people are. You might have 4 days, like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Woo, you might be calling it. And plus the time change. I had some people say that to me last night. Oh, time change still affected me. I'm like, okay, then maybe you should drink.
Week later.
A week later.
Wow.
The average American, it takes them 17 days to get normal to back to where they were.
Just keep it where it's at, man.
He just pulls these stats.
He's just
out of his
making
ass,
it up?
right? Yes, 100%.
It's getting high.
100%.
High of 88, and we should reach 82. It is the Penthouse.
And he's officially a weatherman now, too. I love it.
I'm trying. I got the Blazers. It is the Penthouse on a Monday. Jason in for Dominic. Franny's here, myself. We'll come back with This Day in History, Trifecta, and so much more. Peace.
Real Radio is the News Junkie.
Traces of ketamine should show up in your urine for up to 14 days after the last usage. However, this could be extended for large amounts of consumption and depending on the testes, metabolism.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Let's go! Our iHeartRadio Music Awards are coming back Thursday, March 26th, live on Fox.
Watch as we honor the biggest stars from all genres of music that you loved listening to all year long on your favorite iHeartRadio station and the iHeartRadio app.
Hosted by Ludacris.
All right, are y'all ready to get started?
Don't miss our 2026 iHeartRadio Music Awards. Watch live on Fox Thursday, March 26th.
Starting at 8 p.m.
And listen on iHeartRadio stations across America and the free iHeart app.
The Penthouse on Real Radio is sponsored by Smith, Ball, Baez, and Prather Injury Lawyers. Call 500-HELP.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
Your morning drive is looking good as expressways are currently crash-free. Your drive on I-95 and the Turnpike in both directions is going to be trouble-free and up to speed. That's traffic. I'm Jamie Nunez.
This report is sponsored by TTWN. Hey, listeners, before celebrating St. Patrick's Day this year, remember to plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Don't let your luck run out. Brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
It's tax season, and by now, I know you're a bit tired of the numbers, but here's an important one you need to hear. $16 billion. That's how much money in refunds the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud. Not all grim news. LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second for your personal information and alerts you to threats that you could easily miss on your own. If your identity is stolen, LifeLock's U.S.-based restoration specialist is going to fix it. Save up to 40% off your first year with the promo code BECK, 1-800-LifeLock or lifelock.com. Terms to apply.
Okay, let's get to work.
I'm ready. Gotta impress the boss. Oh, don't screw it up.
Our latest numbers really stink.
Stink? Was that a jab at my breath? Oh, I knew garlic fries at lunch were a bad idea.
Bad breath wrecks confidence. Zellman's Minty Mouth brings it back. That's because most mints just mask bad breath. But Zellman's Minty Mouth is different. It's the functional breath freshener you swallow. Their secret? Tiny dual-action capsules coated with powerful, delicious mint and filled with parsley seed oil. Clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders like garlic and onions, and even coffee breath. So you're fresh, confident, and always at your best.
I've got a fresh solution.
Fresh is good. Let's hear it. Zellman's is only available online. So go to Zellmans.com and use code CONFIDENCE for 15% off your first order. Remember, go to Zellmans.com, that's Zellmins.com, and use code CONFIDENCE for 15% off.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach, where fantasy comes alive 7 days a week. That's where the beautiful ladies are. Open to 5 a.m., where desire meets entertainment. 5-star restaurant, beautiful girls. And if you like sports and you like hoop, I can't think of a better place to watch a game and to have a beautiful girl by your side. Monroe's of Palm Beach. Turn your night up a notch when you get over to Monroe's of Palm Beach. Great place to watch sports and UFC. Monroe's of Palm Beach. Put it in your bracket, baby. Peace.
Are you not using your garage door as much as you like because you lost your remote? I mean, I get it. You're embarrassed. You don't want to look dopey in front of the garage door guy, and it's around here somewhere, so it's bound to turn up. Except that was 3 years ago. And now you're parking in your driveway or running through the rain to open it with the keypad, instead of taking advantage of one of the greatest technologies America's ever shared with the world. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Our technicians have replacement remotes compatible with every make and model of garage door, whether it's one of ours or not. And since most new cars have openers built in, we can program your car to open your door without a remote, so you can lose your replacement all you want. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll get you sorted out. Now, if you lose your remote and your car, well, we're back to square one.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Pickleball is on the rise. 46.8 million players nationwide, with a projected $5 billion industry by 2033. Looking to be part of this exciting growth? Crush Yard offers a unique franchise opportunity, redefining the pickleball experience with indoor court, exceptional dining, craft drinks, and entertainment. This is your chance to invest in a rapidly growing brand shaping the future of leisure. For a limited time, you can own a piece of the action. Visit CrushYardFranchising.com to learn more. Crush Yard. Eat, drink, crush.
This St. Patrick's Day weekend, let's keep our community safe from drunk driving. If you celebrate a little too much, don't rely on the luck of the Irish. Use a rideshare or designated driver. From your friends at iHeartMedia and Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys.
Are you tired of biased news and woke entertainment? There's finally a streaming service built for you. Truth Plus from Trump Media gives you free access to non-woke news channels, thousands of patriotic movies and TV shows. And with a Patriot package, you get premium channels like Newsmax, Great American Family, and INSP. Support media that shares your values. Go to truthplus.tv or download the Truth Plus app on your smart TV or app store today. Make TV great again.
Progressive Commercial Insurance can protect your small business with over 30 coverage options, an easy-to-use mobile app, personalized discounts, and more. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Charlotte Carl with CBS 12 News. We are expecting some showers and storms to build across our area ahead of our front that moves through. We are under a marginal level 1 out of 5 and a slight level 2 out of 5 risk for parts of the area. Biggest threats to our area will be very heavy downpours as storms push through, strong wind gusts, and small hail.
This report is sponsored by Straight Talk Wireless. Every now and then you find a deal that actually feels like a win. With Straight Talk Wireless, you get more and pay less. Now that's a good deal. No contracts, no credit checks, no surprises, all on Verizon's 5G network. Find it in the same place you've always found straightforward prices, exclusively at Walmart and StraightTalk.com.
Hi, I'm Bob Pittman, Chairman and CEO of iHeartMedia. I'm sharing with you my podcast, Math and Magic, Stories from the Frontiers of Marketing. Math and Magic takes you behind the scenes of the biggest businesses and industries while sharing insights from the smartest minds in marketing. I'm talking to CEO of Liquid Death, Mike Cesario.
Investors don't like to invest in ideas, they like to invest in businesses.
Charlemagne the God, and our own Chief Business Officer, Lisa Coffey. Listen to Math and Magic on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Where Franny brings the balance and the bite.
This is the Penthouse on Real Radio.
The Penthouse on a Monday on Real Radio 921 and 1017. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you had a good morning and listened to Rover. Dominic's out today, but we have Jason in house.
Yo, what's good?
And of course, we have Francis.
Hi, good morning.
And it's time for This Day in History and Trifecta.
Oh, yeah, I got to find those things. I'm not as good as your boy.
You got this.
This Day in History, right? That's what it's called?
No, first trifecta.
First trifecta. I know what it sounds
there
like.
You go.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah,
I don't need anything. It's fine. It's fine. It's like when I get out of the shower. Sometimes I just pop out. I don't need the music. All right, last night it is set, March Madness. So you'll be seeing everybody talk to you about their bracket. The number one seeds are the Gators, Michigan, Arizona, and Duke. Over the weekend, we had the conference tournament. St. John's won the Big East 2 years in a row. Arkansas won the SEC. Purdue won the Big Ten. Arizona Big 12. And Virginia won the ACC. So a couple of big upsets. Big dogs went down. Also, Team USA. USA is in the finals. They will be playing on Tuesday night down at Marlins Stadium. Beat DR last night 2-1. An epic game. Unbelievable defense, some big plays, and just a good game all around. So for the first time in a while, we're in the finals for Team USA. Maybe they can copy off the Olympics hockey team for men and women and win it all. And I know the players are very excited. And again, if you get a ticket for Tuesday night, go down there. You'll experience baseball like you never did. Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by New York Prime, where you'll get an opportunity today at 11:45 to win a gift card for $125. Now over to Franny for this day in history.
This day in history. I found the fun fact stuff, though.
Did you? All right,
Yeah.
perfect. So we'll use that later.
All right.
All right, this day in history. We're going to go back in the day on
Really
March.
well produced today,
on
aren't
March
you guys?
16th.
Sorry, it's good. You're doing a great
It's just
job.
background music anyways. It's fine.
It's good.
So 224 years ago, March 16, we're going back in the day, 1802, the U.S. Military Academy at West Point was established. 176 years ago, 1850, Nathaniel Hawthorne published his classic tale, The Scarlet Letter. 55 years ago, 1971, at the 13th Annual Grammy Awards, Simon & Garfunkel, Bridge Over Troubled Waters, won Record of the Year, Album of the Year, Song of the Year, Best Contemporary Song, Best Arrangement by Accompanying Vocalist, and Best Engineered Record.
Wow.
Yeah,
Crushed it.
cleaned it, right? The Carpenters won Best New Artist, and Martin Luther King Jr. won a Grammy for Best Spoken Word Recording for Why I Oppose the War in Vietnam. 35 years ago, 1991, Eddie Van Halen and Valerie Bertinelli had a baby boy, of course, named Wolfgang. 35 years ago, 1991, Reba McEntire's tour manager and 7 members of her band, I did not know this, were killed along with 2 pilots when they chartered their chartered plane crashed in the California mountains near the Mexican border. Do you remember that?
No.
I do not either. She survived because she had taken a separate plane.
Oh.
Can you imagine? She was supposed to be on that plane with everybody else.
Talk about survivor's guilt.
Right?
Right?
Gotta feel so crazy.
31 years ago, 1995, Eazy-E announced that he had AIDS. He died 10 days later, March 26. 21 years ago, 2005, Robert Blake was found not guilty of the murder of his wife.
That was crazy.
Ani, yep. 14 years ago, 2012, I totally forgot about this. George Clooney was arrested for protesting outside the Sudan embassy in Washington, D.C. 14 years ago, 2012, 21 Jump Street was released. That long ago, the one with Jonah Hill, Channing Tatum. 9 years ago, 2017, Ray Davies of the Kinks was knighted at Buckingham Palace by Prince Charles. Music. And finally
Found
here,
it, yeah. Right at the
6
very end,
years
right?
ago, in 2020, Cats won Worst Picture at the Razzies, along with Worst Supporting Actor and Supporting Actress for James Corden and Rebel Wilson. And that's what happened this day in
Did you say
history.
Cats?
Cats, yes.
As in the Broadway musical?
Yes.
They made a movie out of that?
Taylor Swift was in it too.
What?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, that's right. I forgot. That was a while ago.
That was a long, so 2020. Yeah, it's been a minute, but I've never seen it. Everybody says that's one of the worst Broadway plays out there, but it's been around forever.
Oh, Cats?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, they crushed it.
Yeah.
I mean, forget it. Great job, Franny, as always. So the Tooth Fairy's still around. What is she giving these days? Because I feel like I got screwed.
I think mine was just $1.
I was going to say I was lucky if I got $1.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it wasn't 2 quarters under my bed.
What would you get?
I don't know, $1, $2.
Yeah, I think
if
mine
that.
was always $1. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, kids these days are getting a lot more money than we did for sure. And I guess it goes on with everything
iPhones?
else. Yeah, that's what they're getting, iPhones underneath their pillows. But yes, the 2026 Tooth Fairy poll from the Insure Funds finds that the average value for a lost tooth is about $6.
Ooh.
Yep, $5.84.
Inflation.
It's up 17%, even from last year.
Wow.
Yes, this is the first year-over-year increase since 2023. They say, on average, the first tooth, so I guess you get more money on the first tooth. Now you get $7.17 payout.
Oh.
They say that's a big jump from $6.24. The Tooth Fairy is also leaving more not-cash presents now.
Oh,
so they're saying
gift
kids,
cards?
kids are getting gifts instead.
Oh, wow.
Gift cards, yes, they're
Gift
getting
cards.
Amexes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But I don't think they're getting iPhones. But they said since the Tooth Fairy poll started back in 1998, the average cash gift has spiked 349% from probably our era, from $1.30. So yes, these kids they're getting paid out. I would start knocking my teeth out if I was getting $7 a tooth.
How much do you think the Tooth Fairy brought Jack Hughes, the golden goal guy from the U.S. Olympics there?
Oh, probably a lot.
You think he frames that tooth?
You got
he's got to do something with it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Wait, did they keep it? Did he?
He picked it up off the ice.
Oh yeah.
And
All
I think
right.
brought it over to the bench.
Yeah. You got to keep it. You do.
I don't know if he got it fixed yet.
No, not yet.
Yeah,
He got to milk it for a little while, but he says he's going to get it fixed for sure.
Yeah, he definitely has a great look, and it was so, just the whole Olympic thing, and they won, which was so great about it. I did read this where his girlfriend said, get it fixed, but I don't think she's leaving.
You mean Tate McRae?
Yeah. I don't think she's leaving, though, anytime soon.
I love it. Right when you start Googling Jack Hughes, the first thing that pops up is, when will Jack Hughes get his teeth fixed?
Oh, yeah. Everybody says it. I mean,
hey, side note, the Paralympics yesterday, U.S. sled hockey beat Canada sled hockey.
Oh, wow. So anytime we play Canada right now, we got to bet against
We
them.
own them, man.
That's it. We gotta just say, hey, we own it right now. We're going to cash in. People don't talk about this as much as that the women's Final Four will get going too. They're madness. And probably UConn is the favorite with South Carolina. And you can make a lot of money on women's basketball. A lot of people don't realize that, but I found that out a few years ago. And it is something that you could look into. Nobody really pays attention to it, but you can make some cash. UConn is unbelievable, and so is South Carolina. Great programs. Just LSU, but some great programs that if your stocks aren't good these days, maybe look into something like that. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. If you had a long weekend, but you're getting ready to celebrate St. Pat's, Jason had the line of the day so far. He was practicing, right?
St. Patrick's Day, or St. Practice Day, yeah.
I like it. I got some St. Patrick stats we're going to get into, but I do have a couple text messages. 47142. Started off with Real Radio. Somebody let us know that Sinners is pretty good. They said it reminds me of the movie From Dusk Till Dawn, but set in the 40s, which I love. Till Dusk Till Dawn. That was a great movie. Says the kid that hit the winning home run for the United States, Roman Anthony, is a local kid from Wellington.
Oh, he's fantastic. He's on the Red Sox. He's great.
And then our girl Sarah from Nashville is listening on the iHeart Radio app and says the best part of Cats, the movie, was Jennifer Hudson singing Memory and watching Jason Derulo move. So there's some pretty heavy hitters in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still was a terrible movie. If I got a Razzie, yeah.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. Yeah, the kid's from Wellington. That is unbelievable. Yeah, he's a stud. He's too bad he's a Red Sox because he's going to cause a lot of Yankee fans a lot of pain. But, man, just a great swing.
So a lot of people think some of these traditions for St. Patrick's Day started in Ireland. And, in fact, we love to make things our own here in the States. So it turns out some of our favorite traditions for the holiday aren't Irish at all. And these are some St. Patrick's Day celebrations that actually got started in the U.S. Parades. One of the most festive ways to enjoy the spirit of the holiday with parades. You got your bagpipes, drum bands, all that kind of stuff honoring. But the first one ever was not in Ireland. It was actually in Manhattan.
Oh, wow.
When Irish soldiers stationed with British troops held a procession. They said Dublin didn't have its first parade for the holiday until 1931.
It's one of the parades we used to sell pretzels at St. Pat's in the city.
Corned beef and cabbage. This one surprised me. So this meal is cooked up. I mean, there was a ton of corned beef and cabbage over the weekend. Cooked up by people across the country in honor of the holiday. But it's not really a traditional Irish St. Patrick's Day meal. They said it's what struggling Irish immigrants started eating in New York City because it was cheaper than ham and cabbage they commonly ate back in Ireland and soon became a staple in immigrant households. So yes, did not start over there. Green beer, obviously, they look at us like we're silly. Drinking beer that's a bright shade of green would be weird on any day except March 17th, but this tradition has been happening in the U.S. for more than a century, started back in 1914.
Wow.
It's been around that long?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. They said it started at a social club in the Bronx, and it was an Irish immigrant came up with the idea.
The
And
London
then-
people were asking for green beer
I
the
know.
whole weekend.
I know. The Irish people weren't, though. And but we had some legitimate Irish. Well, the gentleman who throws the festival, Dave, is straight up from Ireland, accent
Yeah.
and everything. He actually, this morning, I don't know how he's doing it, hopped on a plane to go to Ireland to celebrate.
Wow. That's amazing. I didn't think it was
Yeah.
a wise guy from Brooklyn.
No. And then finally, dyeing a river green. The Chicago River, we know, G-Moon mentioned, is dyed green every year for St. Patrick's Day. But that tradition did not start in Ireland either. It began in the Windy City, of course, 1962, when Chicago's Plumbers Union decided to dump 100 pounds of dye into the river for the holiday.
Wow.
And of course, it's still going on. And they do use non-toxics, safe for the environment, if PETA's wondering. So, yep, those are all traditions that started here in the U.S.
That's amazing. The thing with the corned beef, I would have never known that.
Oh, at least it was rooted with an Irish guy or Irish
Yes.
people that couldn't.
Immigrants.
Immigrants.
Yeah.
So. There's other things that, and we were talking about this morning as well, is some shots. You've heard of an Irish car bomb, right?
Yeah, never had it.
Yeah, apparently it's pretty offensive, or at least the woke police are saying it's offensive because of the Irish car bombs that were happening back in the late 70s. The Irish car bomb was invented in, what was it, Connecticut?
I think so.
Something like that. And it's, and they're saying alternatives would be an Irish slammer or something like that. So, if you order an Irish car bomb tomorrow, you might be potentially offended. Potentially, or make a friend or make an enemy.
A lot of car bombs over the weekend.
Oh, I
and
believe it.
My Puerto Rican ass was not offended by it, but a lot of people did it. And so G-Man, they're good. But the whole point of an Irish car bomb is you got to down it, and you have to down it fast.
Yeah.
If not, it curdles, which is kind of disgusting. So it's Bailey's and Jameson in a shot glass. And then you do Guinness. About halfway, maybe halfway. Some people do a quarter of it, and then you typically take the shot glass if it's glass, and you drop it, and then you take down the shot really fast.
Wow!
But it's the Bailey's. When the Bailey's hits the Guinness, it curdles. So that's why you got to do it super, super fast.
Wow!
Yeah.
And sounds like a lot. Jameson.
They're delicious. I do like an Irish car bomb.
Now, how many of those do you do?
Oh. What?
What's the under over?
The reason why is because I am very competitive.
Yep.
And I always want to win, and I never do. So I'll keep on going until I win.
So if you're competitive, you ever try to split the G? I know you've hosted those contests before, but have you ever got into it yourself?
I've never tried it myself.
Oh.
I know. I haven't.
I'm happy she has it.
Split the G, not you, G-Man.
So G on a Guinness, an official Guinness glass, right? There's the harp on there, and on the other side it says Guinness. And right, you know how you spell. I think you've made a G or two in your life before,
Yes.
right? Or right at that line, right? So you've got to chug down until you get to that specific line, and that's called splitting the G. It gets that G right in half, and it's fun if you're out, having a good time, especially on St. Patty's Day.
Sure.
And they do contests. Like we did it on stage. So we actually had a split the G bar, which is a girl, Megan. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Who is on the Gator after Jason and I. So she was running that bar and
into the ground.
She's
the worker.
She's a ham. No, she's a ham. So we put her there because she was getting people to come and do it. Because if you got it, you have to buy it's a specialty pint glass and they're $15 with the beer. But if you split the G, you get the drink for free.
Right.
And people love free stuff. So that tent is constantly busy because they're thinking that they're going to get free beer. Hardly anybody got it free.
Oh.
Yeah, hardly anybody did. Yeah, it seems like it would be so much easier than it is. I know Jason's really good at it, but yeah, I guess it's more difficult than we thought. So Jason and I have a thing on the mornings on the Gator. Well, Jason has a thing where when we say goodbye and then he says that Megan's coming on next. He's been really nice lately. But there's been some times where he said maybe some unsavory things, all in just fun.
About Megan?
Yes. So
how could you?
So
She's my favorite.
She texted me and Jason, and then she came up to me at the festival too. And she was like, somebody came up to me who listens to us on the Gator and was asking, why are Jason and Franny so mean to you?
Now this happens on Real Radio too.
Yeah, they're like, why are they so mean to you? And I was like, I was like, I'm out of this
Jason.
one. It is Jason. I never say anything. I was like, I'm just in the background. And he totally tried to throw me under the bus. Jason did.
You said Franny writes them.
I said it's all Franny. I have nothing to do with this. I know what you're talking about.
Threw me under the bus, and I told her, I was like, it is not me.
We had a whole talk about this a couple months ago. She knows exactly. It's a nod for all the old Love Doctors fans, right? How I end the show on the Gator. It's a nod to Doc Rich. You know, anytime there was a point where Docs were doing the middays and Josh was on in the afternoon, and he always and coming up next, and he would say something kind of snarky or whatever, and Josh Cohen in the home team, and that's kind of what we do with Megan there. It also
It's all fun.
tells you how much the listeners are paying attention because they're coming up. Hey, they notice it. They notice it
I
works.
know, but they're like,
It
why
works.
is he so mean to her?
They came up to her, I think, last year when she worked with you, and they said, Greek's always so mean to you.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
And she
I
said
mean,
it.
but in all fairness, you guys are.
No, we're not. We're kidding.
Oh, I know he's kidding, but you have said some things.
Kidding.
Okay.
It's a show.
It's a show, people.
I'm trying to pump her up a little. I mean, come on.
It's funny.
So-
Last week was the week of nice, by
It
the
was.
way.
Oh, was it?
We're back to being mean this week, but you know.
So our dude Mike, and he legitimate should know all these things better than I got my stuff from a show prep site for when they were talking about the very first St. Patrick's Day, Manhattan, New York. But that was parade. So he sent me some information, and it actually looks like it was back in the 1600s, and it was in St. Augustine. So he said that was the first one.
That was the first parade?
The very first
Okay.
recorded St. Patrick's Day celebration was on March 17th, 1600. The first parade was held, same thing, St. Augustine, in 1601.
Wow.
Yeah, so long time ago.
Jay, we have somebody to hold?
Yeah, you got Riggs.
Hey, Riggs, good morning and welcome to the show.
What's up, guys? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday,
Happy
buddy.
Monday.
Are you celebrating St. Patrick's Day out there?
I guess I wasn't even tracking, to be honest, but I will.
Okay.
Yeah. I used to live in Chicago, and that was
Crazy.
quite something. Those parades, different. So, because Chicago, everybody's like, Chicago's a beautiful city, and you have some very kind of modern people who live there. But Chicago is an island of red. You know, like the rest of the state, Illinois is super rural. So you see a really an interesting clash of cultures because you have the modern day kind of leftist flakes with the modern day rightist MAGA dudes, and the two couldn't be more different. I had my office overlooking Wacker Avenue there, so I would just sit in my office and just like look at it play out. Very, very interesting.
Yeah, I think that I've loved Chicago, beautiful city. The people are, because you got the Midwest and then you have the big city. It's so fun. But for St. Patrick's Day, that's definitely on the list. That one, and Savannah, Georgia does a fun party too.
Yep. In Chicago, we had St. Patrick's Day, and then there was a big music festival. I forget the name of it, and the Loonies came out for that too. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, Lollapalooza.
Yeah, right down by the bean, sure.
Now, Wacker Boulevard, isn't
Hey,
that where all the nice stores are, or am I mistaken?
Yeah, Wacker, like it's the main strip there that traces the river. Yeah.
Yeah, I went
Wacker
shopping
Avenue.
there one time with a girl, I remember years ago.
Yeah.
And I remember the street. I'm like, Wacker,
Oh, my
that's
gosh.
a weird name. Wacker Boulevard?
Yeah. You're like, Wacker, I don't even know her. Let me buy her some clothes first.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I had to buy her something.
Triple pay. Hey, I'm loving the new phone guy. Sounds just like the old producer from the Love Doctors.
Yeah, well, he's multi-talented and does a lot around here.
Yeah, Dana was a great guy. I miss him a lot.
Dana was a great guy. Oh, you got jokes today, huh?
See what you're doing there.
Rich has been around a long time.
Is this for real the same Jason that used to work in the
Yeah, man.
Doctors?
Absolutely.
Oh, bro, what's up? 20 years later. Welcome back.
Yeah, 25 years later now. I think it's been. It's been a long time. Gee, we've been at this for a minute.
You're old.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey.
Doesn't mean he's old.
I'm kidding. I'm older than
It
him.
just means that, you know what? You've done such a great job. You've lasted. In our country, you get less respect as you get older and the longer you work with a company sometimes.
Which is unfortunate. Shouldn't be like that.
Should be the other way around. Here. I'll change it when I become governor.
Governor
Governor Tree.
I think it's great. I think it's great that he's right back where we started, and the weird part is still overpaid for it. Oh, boom!
Did he just drop his own mic?
He did.
He
just
off-boomed
his
himself.
own mic, yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I give you guys 3 seconds to react, and any moment of silence longer than 3 seconds, I have to mitigate. You know.
Well, brother, the lack of reaction should say something to you.
Yeah, sometimes we just let it go. We just,
Then I'll stop calling now.
No, stop
just messing
calling.
with you.
No. You're one of the best callers we have. You kidding me? I look forward to your calls like an audit.
Greek, is it true that you are at the first parade in St. Augustine?
No. No. I was not at the first parade. You got to have better
Look
stuff
at
than that.
Riggs just throwing shot after
Yeah,
shot.
man, you got to have better stuff at that. I mean, come on.
Dang it.
I mean,
I'm just reacting live here, guys.
I mean, you live in a place that still thinks Elvis is alive, and you're taking shots at us. Cincinnati.
Yeah, it's so bad here, Greek. Mark Twain said that when the end of the world comes, I wanted to find me in Cincinnati because everything they knew there happens 10 to 15 years after the rest of the country.
True. So you're in Cincy?
Yeah, I'm in Cincinnati.
All right. Your honest opinion on Skyline Chili.
Oh, the worst thing. Like I don't get the point of it. It's not because it's post weekend Monday. But I saw it. And I'm like a whole store around chili, and people are like, "Oh, you're gonna love it, Riggs. It's so good. Just wait till you try it." And then this girl I was working with, she's like, "Let's go. I'm gonna tell you what to order." And I'm like, "Okay, go ahead." But I'm very skeptic. She's like, "Oh, my favorite dish is a three-way." I'm like, "I'm in." So
that's all you have to say.
How much did that cost?
That's for later, Greek. But we go in there, and it's basically pasta with chili on top and a bunch of cheese on top of it. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, she's like, "Isn't that so good?" I'm like, "That's fat with salt and carbs." I was like, obviously it's gonna appeal to your taste buds, but there is no redeeming value out of that dish. I think it was. Like,
isn't it a little sweet though? Like, isn't there like cinnamon or something in it?
They also tell you to put hot sauce on top of the cheese as well.
Yeah, but they don't put cinnamon in it or something.
They might.
I think
Listen,
so because I'm not crazy about it either.
Here's the thing: that people in Cincinnati are high as hell on this Skyline Chili. I will tell you, if you are in desperate need of a power cleanse, check out Skyline Chili.
Yeah.
We do have one in Sunrise. We have one in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Just in case you want to try
I'm good too. Yeah, I mean, even if it's like a hangover day, I'd rather go to Publix and have a sub, which we just got a Publix, by the way. Right?
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, you got a Publix in Cincy now. All right, congratulations. There you go.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
You guys are getting a lot out there. It's crazy.
I told you everything happens 15 years later.
There you go.
Finally got a Publix.
I mean, it's basically Kentucky, so they're about 10, 15 years behind anything everywhere. Anyway.
Yeah, you're close to Kentucky, which is nice. I mean, I was going to parlay it into going to the Derby.
Yeah, I thought that's what you guys were going to do. You were going to go meet Riggs, and then you guys were going to drive over to Kentucky.
Yeah, the price of gas is really taking a big piece of my budget and March Madness. I have an accountant.
Yeah, and I've been hearing that Greek has been in the strategy room at Mar-a-Lago helping with the war in Iran. So he's too busy. Next
I just have to go down 2 studios to J&O.
There you go.
I talked to my boy, Brian Mutt. I yelled at him today for gas prices.
I was the president came to town, and my buddy, where you went, my neighbor, he runs the company there, where they had the rally. So he's like, "Riggs, you want to go?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course." Like, how often do you get a chance to sit VIP two rows in while the president is practicing his campaign speech? And I mean, the guy has some appeal for sure. I didn't really get it at first, but I can see how he works the crowd, and he can work a crowd better than Franny after 3 tequila shots. I
don't know about that. Have you seen me after 3 tequila shots?
I don't know.
No, Franny, but that's my bucket list now.
It's always good to have drinks.
Yeah.
Riggs, we got to run. We appreciate the call. Enjoy Cincinnati. Better you than me. Keep in touch, though. Don't be a stranger.
I will. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Pete Rose loves you. It is the Penthouse on a Monday. We'll come back with our first batch of Florida stories. And also 11:45, your chance to win a $125 gift card to New York Prime in the Greek Casino. Peace.
Be like the smart kids, like the summa cum laude of your workplace.
What?
Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
Injured? Call Smith, Ball, Baez, and Prather at 500-HELP. Help is just a local phone call away.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
Your morning drive is looking good as expressways are currently crash-free. Your drive on I-95 and the Turnpike in both directions is going to be trouble-free and up to speed. That's traffic. I'm Jamie Nunez.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance flexes to fit your business needs. From quick repairs to adjustable coverages and even payment options, Progressive Commercial makes it easy to get what you need. Get a quote today in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
It's tax season, and by now, I know you're a bit tired of the numbers, but here's an important one you need to hear. $16 billion. That's how much money in refunds the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud. Not all grim news. LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second for your personal information and alerts you to threats that you could easily miss on your own. If your identity is stolen, LifeLock's U.S.-based restoration specialist is going to fix it. Save up to 40% off your first year with the promo code BECK, 1-800-LifeLock or lifelock.com. Terms to apply.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Hey, it's Franny, and if you want to ditch the dealership drama and tire kickers, then head on over to GiveMeTheVin.com. They'll buy your car, truck, SUV, or even your exotic ride. Fast and easy. They even want your classic or collectible, from hot rods to resto mods. Just enter your VIN or plate at GiveMeTheVin.com and get a real offer in minutes. That's only with GiveMeTheVin.com, America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Liquid Death Sparkling Energy. The better for you, easy drinking energy drink. Available at Target. 0 sugar, just 5 calories. Plus essential vitamins. Murder your thirst, not your head. Liquid Death.
Car buying made easy at Greenway Kia West Palm Beach. Shop online, check your trade, get pre-approved, then pick up your Kia fast. New 2027 Kia Telluride, 2026 Sportage or K4. No pressure, just a smarter way to buy. Greenway Kia West Palm Beach.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
Everyone, our latest numbers stink.
Stink? Was that a jab at my breath? New garlic fries were a bad idea.
Bad breath wrecks confidence. Zellman's Minty Mouth brings it back. Most mints just mask bad breath. Zellman's is the functional breath freshener you swallow, clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders, even garlic and onions.
I've got a fresh solution.
Fresh is good. Get your Zellman's now at Zellmans.com. Use code RADIO for 15% off. That's ZELMINS.com.
Time is running out for spring training at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium, so don't miss your chance to see the Miami Marlins and St. Louis Cardinals take the field in Jupiter. To purchase your tickets and all other VIP experiences, visit RogerDeanChevroletStadium.com.
Yeah, so the rain is here. Is your roof ready for it? Now, the best time to have your roof repaired? When it's dry and sunny. The next best time? Right now, before the situation gets worse. It's time to reach out to Frank Agostino to see him at Agostino Roofing. If you need a good roofer, I got a great one. Agostino Roofing has over 30 years of roof contracting experience, and Agostino Roofing will take great care of you. Not only will they repair your roof, they'll take care of any temporary fix for free while you figure out a permanent solution, because you don't want the situation to get worse. And if you need a new roof, Agostino Roofing will give you $500 off of any new roof. Just tell them that Brian Mudd sent you. It's hard to find good, reliable, and honest contractors in South Florida. Frank Agostino and his team, they are the best. Call them today at 561-970-9296, 561-970-9296. Visit AgostinoRoofing.com. That's AgostinoRoofing.com. And tell Frank and his team that Brian Mudd sent you.
Tired of biased news and woke TV? Stream Truth Plus from Trump Media. Free non-woke news and patriotic entertainment. Upgrade to the Patriot Package featuring Newsmax and Great American Family. Go to truthplus.tv or download the Truth Plus app today. Make TV great again.
Hey, it's Franny, and if you
Real
want to ditch
radio
the
weather.
dealership drama and tire kickers, then head on over to GiveMeTheVin.com. They'll buy your car, truck, SUV, or even your exotic ride. Fast and easy. They even want your classic or collectible, from hot rods to resto mods. Just enter your VIN or plate at GiveMeTheVin.com and get a real offer in minutes. That's only with GiveMeTheVin.com, America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Real radio weather.
I'm meteorologist Charlotte Carl with CBS 12 News. We are expecting some showers and storms to build across our area ahead of our front that moves through. We are under a marginal level 1 out of 5 and a slight level 2 out of 5 risk for parts of the area. Biggest threats to our area will be very heavy downpours as storms push through, strong wind gusts, and small hail.
This report is sponsored by TTWN. Hey listeners, before celebrating St. Patrick's Day this year, remember to plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Don't let your luck run out. Brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
News Junkie is brought to you by FAMU's Mary. Educate, learn, talk.
Let's go! Our iHeartRadio Music Awards are coming back Thursday, March 26th, live on Fox.
Watch as we honor the biggest stars from all genres of music that you loved listening to all year long on your favorite iHeartRadio station and the iHeartRadio app.
Hosted by Ludacris.
All right, are y'all ready to get started?
Don't miss our 2026 iHeartRadio Music Awards. Watch live on Fox Thursday, March 26th.
Starting at 8 p.m.
And listen on iHeartRadio stations across America and the free iHeart app.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. Forget spreadsheets. These guys are way more entertaining.
It's the Penthouse on Real Radio.
It is the Penthouse on a Monday. Hope you guys had a good weekend and listened to Rover. You're in the Penthouse right now. Dominic's out today. Should be back with us tomorrow. But we do have this guy who does a great job and is a big star. Jason's in house.
What's good, y'all? How we doing?
And, of course, we got Franny.
Hi, good morning.
Every hour she says she spends with me seems like 4. Let's do some Florida stories.
Florida.
Did you say
Florida?
I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
All right, I'm not exactly sure where this guy thought he was going to put this thing he was trying to steal. So a Florida dude was arrested after making 2 attempts to steal a septic tank from a construction site.
Wow.
Yes, well, Marion County Sheriff's Office said its deputies responded to a reported theft at a construction site. They said there was surveillance footage of a man identified as Alfio Nokifora attempting to steal a septic tank. So this is the fun part, is that he was trying to steal it using his Toyota Corolla. I don't know if you know how big those are.
I don't think that was going to fit.
Yes. Deputies say his plan went completely down the drain after he could not maneuver the tank into his car. There is footage of him as he's pushing and lifting and pushing and lifting.
Is anybody going to help me?
And there was a Jeep Cherokee drove past him, and that's when he climbed into his driver's seat and sped off, leaving behind the tank. But it doesn't matter. Even though he didn't take it, it was attempted. He tried, so they were able to get him. And this is after the fact because he got smart about it the second time around, and he rented a U-Haul truck.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so he got a little
plan.
smarted. He did load the septic tank on the ramp onto the truck. They said also had about $2,500 worth of electrical pipe. But yes, they caught up to him. And now he is hanging out behind bars.
Key question here.
Yes.
Was the septic tank new or used?
I have no idea. I'm guessing construction site new.
Okay.
Right?
I mean,
It's a construction
if
site?
it's out in the open, not buried
Yeah.
yet, probably new.
Yeah, I'm
but
guessing.
maybe they just dug one up. And I'm just...
Could. Who knows? And then we have a Florida man who pulled a gun after finding out a bar's karaoke machine wasn't working. Yeah, he lost his mind. So dude did plead guilty to aggravated assault and gun charges. So he found out the machine wasn't working. The man went outside, caused a huge disturbance after being told to calm down. That's when he thought the best idea was to pull out his gun and fire one shot into the air. Well, that got him arrested, they said, and it was determined he wasn't legally allowed to own a gun on top of that. Wow. And then finally here, this is the craziest of them all. There is a Florida man who was saved. All right. I don't know. Did you guys hear anything about this story about a burning boat and the guy? Did you see this in the news?
No, I didn't.
Okay. So the guy was saved from a burning vessel, and they said that a sea tow captain helped save him. His name is Ryan Dieter, and the burning boat brought him aboard on his towboat. Then this Dieter dude pushed the Good Samaritan, the captain of the sea tow, off the boat and drove away.
with his sea tow boat, leaving the captain stranded. So this guy saves his life.
And then throws him
He's
away.
like, see you later, dude. Throws him off the boat.
That's not nice.
Yeah, so he allegedly grounded the boat, then took off on foot. He was eventually located naked for some reason in nearby mangroves.
A lot of these stories
By-
people end up naked.
They always end up naked, right? By local authorities, the sea tow captain was found safe. But they're like, I don't know what his thinking process was, but somebody comes to help you, and then that's what you do. The local resident was talking. But yes, quite disturbing. And luckily, they did catch up to him, and he's in jail. And that is your What the Florida.
Great job, Franny. As always, we do it twice a show, 11:05 and 1:05. The stories are always unique, different, odd, and you never know where they're going. We can actually do them probably every 15 minutes in the state of Florida, which all the craziness that does happen. If you are traveling, be careful. Get there a little bit earlier because there's a lot of problems with security and just long lines. So take some extra time if you're going because the certain lines are hours.
Did you see the video of Fort Lauderdale on Saturday, Fort Lauderdale International Airport? Like the line for Terminal 1 was not just backed up outside, it was backed out outside on the sidewalk into the street.
Yeah.
It was bad.
That sounds miserable.
Thursday night, I dropped some people off, and they were going to Italy and down in Miami.
Yeah.
And it was another scene, like, it was just unbelievable.
Wow.
I mean, that's why I'm bringing it up. They talked about Houston and couple other big airports, but it's everywhere.
Yeah.
They said so far 300 security TSL have quit, and then a lot of them are just calling in sick.
Right.
So, I mean, if you're traveling anywhere, I know it's a pain in the ass, but leave yourself some time.
Yeah.
You might
Well, they
miss
were
your flight.
saying 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
Give yourself. But yes, so they did come up with a few tips to make your flight during this partial government shutdown. The lines are insane. They've been staggering 3 hours longer or more. And so they says how to get your flights on time, thanks to Business Insider, getting these tips from travel experts. Of course, budget extra time, as I mentioned. Do your research to get an idea how long the lines will be. And you can actually look up TSA lines, like how long they are. Sure. You can look it up on your phone. Said get in the fast lane. If you can, do TSA pre-check, or they say use TSA's touchless ID. Invest in pre-check. It does help. And they said don't bet on compensation from your airline. They said a lot of these airlines are not compensating.
I don't care. You got your ticket. You miss it. You know, it's not a good thing. So definitely leave early. I know it sucks. It's something we're going through. Hopefully it ends sooner than later, but it's not a good thing. Jay, we have somebody to hold?
Yeah, you got Greg Rice checking in today.
Hey, what's up there, Greg?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Awesome.
Yeah, Jason sounds like Brian Mudd back when he was going through puberty.
Brian Munn, if you don't know, mornings on WJNO. I think there's a little difference. I got to be honest with you, between Brian and Jason.
I think there's quite a bit of difference.
Yeah, there is a little difference.
Yeah.
But again, everybody's got their opinion. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. Franny will read them if they're appropriate, if they're not. So I am out all the time. And I am always amazed when people come up to me and say certain things about the show that they remember. So last week, I think, or the week before, Franny was talking about, and this girl came up to me with her friends, how they admire Franny because Franny said she went on a cruise one time. And I think you said the total was 20 drinks in a day.
Oh, for the day?
Yeah. And Franny's like, oh, I take down 20. And they were like, yeah, Greek. And you thought that was a lot.
Well, even Dom agreed with it, too. He was just like, yeah. He was like, I mean, it's you start early on a cruise.
I know.
Yeah.
And I said, I thought that sounded like a lot. I'm glad I didn't have that tab.
I mean, it does sound like a lot. Don't get me wrong. It's not a little amount of drinks. It's a lot.
Over the course of a day,
Yeah.
I mean, that's actually not that bad.
Yeah.
You know, and now is that inclusive of extra shots? Or
It's all included.
Okay,
all included,
Listen,
yes.
If you got that all-in premium package on a cruise, you're guaranteed goddamn tea I'm getting my money's worth.
Yeah.
I thought it was a lot.
Okay.
Again, I'm not a drinker. They admired you. They thought it was great. They were going on a cruise in a couple of weeks.
So they're going to take that challenge on?
Yeah, they're going to try. And I said that one thing they learned is to get the drink package. I thought
It's so worth it.
Yeah, I thought 20 was a lot. That's just me. Again, I'm not a drinker. I've been with a few girls can throw them down. But 20's a lot.
Now 20 in the course of like 3 or 4 hours. That's
alcohol poisoning.
That's poisoning right there. But stretch it out over because they say the human liver can metabolize 1 drink per hour, right? So if you think about
Really?
if you think about now, it doesn't mean it's not going to keep you from getting your buzz on, obviously, but it can metabolize it. So if you think about 20 over the course of a 24-hour period,
you're sleeping 8 hours or 6.
Sleeping 8 hours. That's adorable.
Not on a cruise.
Not on a cruise. No way.
No?
Nah.
And there's like a nap. Sometimes I'll take a nap in between the day too, and I'll wake up again, and then I'll
Now, do you
just
have a
keep it
drink by
going.
the table?
Yes, I have it ready. I can take down a lot of frozen mojitos on a cruise. I'll tell you that.
I just think it's always when people come up to me and say things, because when you're doing the course of a show, you forget. You know, like you said this, or Franny said this, or whatever. And I'm like, yeah. And she was like, you thought 20 was a lot, Greek? I'm like, yeah, it seemed like a lot. I'm nobody to judge anything anybody does, because obviously my life has been pretty bizarre in certain areas. But I still said, man, 20 is a lot. But she had the drink package. So I've been with some girls some nights when they went out drinking that I was like, wow. That I was shocked, you know, and they were still good.
Sure.
But,
Didn't you, if I remember, because it was so long ago.
I know where this shot's going. Go ahead. I know you're going. Go ahead.
What am I going to say?
I'm not going to say
Go ahead. What do you think I'm going to say? Who do you think I'm going to talk about?
I'm going to take a wild guess and throw a pedicure on it. You're going to talk about your sister?
Yep. I think they went on like a date or something.
Okay.
And I think he like basically told her that she had enough to drink or kind of gave her crap because she was ordering another glass or a cocktail or something like that. And he like said something to her, and that was a huge turn off for her. She didn't want to be told. Or
no woman wants to be told when to stop.
I was being nice. I just thought that she had a lot. That's all.
Yeah.
If she wanted to drink, she could.
Now, was she like wobbly and messy and everything? Oh, okay.
No. She's very nice. I think she had a bottle of wine, couple shots, and I don't know, a drink or something like that. And I didn't mean it disrespectfully. I said it to my friend the other night. He thought it was disrespectfully too. He had 4 drinks in like an hour, and I'm like, bro, I'm not driving you home. I'm sorry, but I think you've had too much. And I said, and you know what? You're legally drunk. And I do it to my friends a lot of times, and because I worry about them. I've had a couple of friends, couple people I've dated, who had gotten DUIs.
Well, yeah, that's a fair
you shouldn't be
concern.
driving. I understand that part. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
bro, I just want to make sure you know you need to call an Uber. I'm not driving you home, right?
That's what I said to him.
Sure.
The next day, he texted me and thanked me.
Yeah.
He goes, I was wrong.
Good.
I got a little wise with you. He goes, I know that's not good for my health. He goes, so I am sorry about that. But yeah, I knew where you were going with that. I would never say it to you.
That was the first day and last date. But
things happen.
They do. And here she is 8 years later sober. So look at that.
So then maybe I wasn't wrong?
No.
Maybe on to something.
I'm just saying. A little fine line with the Greek sometimes. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. St. Pat's Day, where are you going? What are you doing? Are you doing something that makes it feel like St. Pat's Day? Let us know if maybe you had your drink on. Today a day if you call out sick that your boss might know you're a little drunk from the weekend. Also,
I mean, what are you doing? Wait till Wednesday to call it sick. Tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day.
Well, for men and some women, you got to watch because Thursday and Friday is March Madness.
Well, isn't this the time, and I know people joke about it, but the numbers are there that men go get vasectomies, right? During March Madness?
Yeah. Speaking of Brian Mudd, he had it twice.
Vasectomies? What?
He had to get a change.
You know too much about this man.
You do.
I'm just saying.
Especially his penis. What are you guys doing?
We were discussing it because I just think.
Is he having kids? He doesn't have kids.
No, years ago he had one, then he had to get it changed. Like he reversed it.
Yeah, he had a vasectomy and then he undid it, which typically means you want to have children.
He didn't have kids, though.
Oh, got it.
No, he didn't have kids.
Okay.
He decided an asset. Again, it's just conversation.
Because I know somebody who did, because she married somebody who had kids with his previous wife.
Yeah.
And he had 2, and he got a vasectomy, and then they got married, and she wanted children, so he reversed that sucker, and now they have 2.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah. That's love.
That's love. I mean, that's deep. I don't know.
Buddy of mine did the same thing. I'm like, man, how did that? He's like, the getting the vasectomy, no problem. The reversal, that was tough. Yeah,
Really?
he's like, that was no walk in the park.
Oh yeah, that's real love. I mean, I'd be like, we can't get a Cocker Spaniel?
But it's an easier process for you guys than it is for a woman to get her tubes tied.
Very true.
Yes.
No, I'm not arguing about anything. I'm not saying anything. I'm not even debating either one. I'm just saying that's what you call LOVE. There's no doubt about it. So 20 drinks on a day on a cruise is not a lot. We determined that in this segment. Jason jumped into and said, yep, that's not a lot, Greek. I thought it was. So, again, I was mistaken.
I mean, you got to break it down this way. Have you been on a cruise before?
Yes.
Okay. So was it like a quick weekender or was it like a week-long thing, right?
It was a weekend.
Especially on these 5 or 7 or longer cruises, you got all these days at sea, right? Where you're not going into port to a new country or whatever it is. You're just in the ocean floating along, right? Well, after a couple of days on the cruise ship, you've already experienced everything, right? And you have a sea day. I mean, I think on a day at sea, it's pretty easy to put that amount back.
The one thing I remember on a cruise, it was that every day the elevator changed the day. Like in the morning when you would go on the cruise, it would say Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Huh. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
No.
Yeah. And I was just excited that every day it changed. It was like, yeah, we're getting closer.
For the cruise to be done.
Couldn't wait for it to be over. All right.
Okay, people either love them or hate them.
Yeah.
I've noticed that. I know my in-laws are huge cruisers, and so I always have a good time on a cruise, but I think it's the company you keep too. Because we've done really crappy ones and I've done really high-end ones.
Yeah.
It was who I was with a couple times was fine. I don't know. I just found it to be like, I don't mind like the Ritz-Carlton out of Fort Lauderdale. There's 238 people on board. But when there's thousands, it just seemed like you couldn't get near anything.
Yeah, they're floating cities. I mean, it really is. Some of these,
Floating petri dishes is what they are.
That too. I think there was just one that like over 150 cases of norovirus.
Uh-huh.
Yep. So unfortunately, and then that sucks because you're quarantined to your room the whole entire time,
God,
and you paid to have this nice vacation, and then you can't leave.
Better hope you have a balcony.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. And I highly recommend. Got a balcony one time. Won't ever not get a balcony.
Absolutely,
it makes such a difference.
Yeah, I mean, we had a suite, but I still thought it was like,
But the cruiser, the people there, it's like they encourage you to drink. They want you to.
Of course.
They want it to be a party. They do all the games by the pools, and they even have drinking contests and all this stuff. So
yeah, I think everything's great. It just isn't my flavor, like I said. But it seemed very overwhelming. Like everything you wanted to do, there was so many people. Like go in the pool, go here, doing this and that. But it's cool.
I will say I've been wanting to do, and it might happen this year, a Virgin cruise. Have you ever done the Virgin cruises?
My buddy, I just dropped him off at the port a week ago. He gets back, I think, today.
Okay.
And it's no kids.
Yep.
It's nothing but adults, and he called it the gay cruise. It was him and his wife, but they were with like 30 other gay couples, and like he's like, yes, it's gonna be a riot. I can't wait to see so I need to get a sit rep and a report from him. Yeah,
please do, because I heard like the restaurants are supposed to be amazing. The whole thing, the adults only, I love, but those are supposed to be really, really nice. Even the Virgin Airlines, my sister flew to London, and she said that they're big enough where you walk up and there's a bar that you're just like hanging out at. Yeah, she said it was amazing. They had one of the pods.
As long as the pilot's not there.
Exactly.
Aren't you supposed to be flying right now?
That could be a problem, right?
This weekend, there's a flag football game, and it's going to be Saturday, probably the most famous flag football game ever with Tom Brady.
Where is it at? Did they move it?
I believe, it's in California.
They moved it to California. Okay.
Yeah, I believe so.
So you think having it in the Middle East is a bad idea right now?
Right now, I just think it might be. I'm going to say it's a bad thing. I got a couple things I could say, but not great, especially throwing passes.
So did you see, though, that Aaron Rodgers is having one, too?
Yeah.
So Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers are having these dueling flag football events. I know Tom Brady and Joe Burrow are going to be facing off, right? They're going to be the quarterbacks. And this is on the 21st for the Fanatics Flag Football Classic.
Yeah. I'm surprised some of the players that are allowed to play because I didn't know this, but a friend of mine had something to do with Eli Manning. And he was telling me that in Eli's contract, he couldn't take the subway in New York. There's like things that they have in contracts where, God forbid you get hurt.
Right.
So I'm surprised a lot of guys, because you can blow out an ACL.
Sure.
I mean, that are playing right now, like Barkley, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, I wouldn't let him out of his house. He gets hurt every year.
Hey, he's fragile. Sure. Yeah.
I mean, so I am surprised that, these guys are allowed to play and playing. Because, you get hurt, bang, you're done for the year.
Yeah. But they're saying Aaron Rodgers is hosting his own flag football event same day.
He's going to announce his wife.
The RX3 charity flag, football tournament an hour south in Orange County. So near the same vicinity that they're going to be playing this one. And he's going to have, I haven't seen a list yet, but they said obviously both gatherings are going to feature NFL pros, celebrities, dedicated flag football players from Team USA. I don't know if his is going to be televised though.
Yeah, Kevin Hart is also, I think, announcing Tom Brady's.
He is.
He's going to be one of the people doing it.
And it's going to be on Fox Sports, I believe, and YouTube.
People consume it. They'll watch it. I mean, the only thing this Saturday there is March Madness, so I think that'll control it more. The second round, will people be involved with it? But yeah, I mean, when Brady's doing something and, all these players, I'm sure some people will watch it. But again, it might go unnoticed because of March Madness, but I am surprised some of the players that are going to be out there that are still playing. And like I said, if I was the owner of a team, I'd be like, no, you're not playing. Because, you could get hurt. And then if you get hurt, then there goes the whole season. Somebody gets hurt in the ACL and a flag football game in March, not a great decision. I don't know. I wouldn't allow that. Now, let me ask you, Jay, are the Panthers, I think they are, but are they still mathematically alive for the playoffs?
Last I looked, it was like 2% chance they had. But, I mean, they've got some good wins. They took an L last night, I think. I was on a late flight, so I didn't get a chance to catch it. But I think they still have a snowball's chance in hell.
Yeah, no, if you're a Panther fan, you have nothing to complain about. They've had 3 great years, and they're also tired.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, they're tired. They're beat up. Sasha Barkov just started putting the skates back on again. He's the captain. He was out all season. He tore his ACL and MCL at the beginning in preseason. Yeah. So he's been out. Camp. Right, exactly. So listen, Panther fans have nothing to complain about. 2 back-to-backs, plus Kachuk goes and brings home the gold.
Yeah.
I still see that as a kind of a win for this season. And, USA beat Canada. That's another win. So if they don't make it, I'm okay. Let them rest up, come back with a fury next season.
I think so. Yeah. And I think also Panther fans, you could save some money for the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm happy about that. My pocketbook is happy about that, and so is my wife.
Yeah, I was going to say, you haven't been to as many games this season.
I've been busy, Franny. It's a lot going on. It's difficult to make them all, but I think I've only been to 5 games this season, which is pretty low for me. Yeah, but now when we get into the postseason, I'm at just about all of them.
Yeah, but the last 3 years you were so, you know what I mean? And then when you're a fan like that, when the farther they go, you want to be there.
Oh, absolutely.
You feel like you're missing it.
Absolutely. And the parade was epic, all the things, but I'm not disappointed this year.
No, you can't be. Not as a fan.
To get the Stanley Cup is difficult in and of itself, right? To then get a repeat, the odds are just so slim. For a three-peat to happen, I think it's only happened like 2 or 3 times in hockey history.
Islanders, I think.
Yeah, back in the early 80s. That was the last time it's happened. So.
Yeah. So that's, I think the Islanders were the 70s and the Canadians like the 60s.
Sure.
Something like that. Yeah. But again, they've had a great run. They really have. So if you're a Panther fan, you shouldn't be bitching. You should be happy. And you're saving money.
Yes.
That's the big thing. It is the Penthouse on a Monday. We'll come back with a trifecta, and you guys get a chance to win a $125 gift card to New York Prime. We'll be back. Peace.
Real Radio is the News Junkie.
Traces of ketamine should show up in your urine for up to 14 days after the last usage. However, this could be extended for large amounts of consumption and depending on the testes, metabolism.
The News Junkie, weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Our 2026 iHeart Podcast Awards are happening live at South by Southwest.
And the winner is...
Watch live tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, free at Veeps.com or the Veeps app.
This is the biggest night in podcasting.
Bring the good with avocados from Mexico. Whether you're listening, snacking, or simply enjoying the moment, spark the joy with every bite. Bring the good flavor, rich and craveable.
Avocados from Mexico.
Always good. What's your case worth? Injury.com by Morgan & Morgan.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you or a loved one suffered from nursing home abuse? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
Your morning drive is looking good as expressways are currently crash-free. Your drive on I-95 in both directions is going to be up to speed. And over on the Turnpike in both directions, your drive is crash-free and up to speed as well. That's traffic. I'm Jamie Nunez.
This report is sponsored by Text Now.
Other wireless carriers tell you when to pay. Text Now asks, what do you need? It's app-first phone service without commitments, credit checks, or a carrier attitude. Built for people who stopped asking for permission. Download today.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Hey, it's Franny, and if you want to ditch the dealership drama and tire kickers, then head on over to GiveMeTheVin.com. They'll buy your car, truck, SUV, or even your exotic ride. Fast and easy. They even want your classic or collectible, from hot rods to resto mods. Just enter your VIN or plate at GiveMeTheVin.com and get a real offer in minutes. That's only with GiveMeTheVin.com, America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Okay, let's get to work.
I'm ready. Gotta impress the boss. Oh, don't screw it up.
Our latest numbers really stink.
Stink? Was that a jab at my breath? Oh, I knew garlic fries at lunch were a bad idea.
Bad breath wrecks confidence. Zellman's Minty Mouth brings it back. That's because most mints just mask bad breath. But Zellman's Minty Mouth is different. It's the functional breath freshener you swallow. Their secret? Tiny dual-action capsules coated with powerful, delicious mint and filled with parsley seed oil. Clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders like garlic and onions, and even coffee breath. So you're fresh, confident, and always at your best.
I've got a fresh solution.
Fresh is good. Let's hear it. Zellman's is only available online. So go to Zellmans.com and use code CONFIDENCE for 15% off your first order. Remember, go to Zellmans.com, that's Zellmins.com, and use code CONFIDENCE for 15% off.
Pickleball is on the rise. 46.8 million players nationwide, with a projected $5 billion industry by 2033. Looking to be part of this exciting growth? Crush Yard offers a unique franchise opportunity, redefining the pickleball experience with indoor court, exceptional dining, craft drinks, and entertainment. This is your chance to invest in a rapidly growing brand shaping the future of leisure. For a limited time, you can own a piece of the action. Visit CrushYardFranchising.com to learn more. Crush Yard. Eat, drink, crush.
This St. Patrick's Day weekend, let's keep our community safe from drunk driving. If you celebrate a little too much, don't rely on the luck of the Irish. Use a rideshare or designated driver. From your friends at iHeartMedia and Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys.
Yeah, so the rain is here. Is your roof ready for it? Now, the best time to have your roof repaired? When it's dry and sunny. The next best time? Right now, before the situation gets worse. It's time to reach out to Frank Agostino to see him at Agostino Roofing. If you need a good roofer, I got a great one. Agostino Roofing has over 30 years of roof contracting experience, and Agostino Roofing will take great care of you. Not only will they repair your roof, they'll take care of any temporary fix for free while you figure out a permanent solution, because you don't want the situation to get worse. And if you need a new roof, Agostino Roofing will give you $500 off of any new roof. Just tell them that Brian Mudd sent you. It's hard to find good, reliable, and honest contractors in South Florida. Frank Agostino and his team, they are the best. Call them today at 561-970-9296, 561-970-9296. Visit AgostinoRoofing.com. That's AgostinoRoofing.com. And tell Frank and his team that Brian Mudd sent you.
Are you tired of biased news and woke entertainment? There's finally a streaming service built for you. Truth Plus from Trump Media gives you free access to non-woke news channels, thousands of patriotic movies and TV shows. And with a Patriot package, you get premium channels like Newsmax, Great American Family, and INSP. Support media that shares your values. Go to truthplus.tv or download the Truth Plus app on your smart TV or app store today. Make TV great again.
Hey listeners, before celebrating St. Patrick's Day this year, remember to plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Don't let your luck run out. Brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
For more information about contests on this station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
It's tax season, and by now, I know you're a bit tired of the numbers, but here's an important one you need to hear. $16 billion. That's how much money in refunds the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud. Not all grim news. LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second for your personal information and alerts you to threats that you could easily miss on your own. If your identity is stolen, LifeLock's U.S.-based restoration specialist is going to fix it. Save up to 40% off your first year with the promo code BECK, 1-800-LifeLock or lifelock.com. Terms to apply.
This is Sarah Spain with the latest from iHeart Women's Sports.
Presented by Capital One.
Paralympic legend Oksana Masters added to her medal count this weekend, helping the U.S. win gold in the mixed gender cross-country relay on Saturday and winning bronze in the cross-country 20K on Sunday. Masters leaves Italy with 5 new medals, 4 of them gold, bringing her career total in Paralympic medals to 24. For more women's sports stories, subscribe to Good Game with Sarah Spain on iHeart Podcasts. Capital One is a founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports Network. With the Venture X card from Capital One, you can enjoy easy-to-use premium benefits like a $300 annual Capital One travel credit when you book through Capital One Travel. Plus, you'll earn unlimited double miles on every purchase. The Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
The free iHeart Radio app has over 100 commercial-free stations waiting for you to explore right now. Like the Beatles Now and Then, celebrating all things Beatles.
Together, you say goodbye, and I say hello.
Legendary clips, deep cuts, live performances, and all their solo hits. Listen commercial-free. Just open the free iHeartRadio app, search Beatles Now and Then, and make it your next preset.
iHeartRadio.
Swagger, stats, and stories. The Greek delivers daily.
It's the Penthouse on Real Radio.
Yes, it is the Penthouse on 921-1017 on your FM dial. Thanks for always tuning in. I am the Greek. Dominic is out today. He's the star, but we got another star to take his spot. Jason's in the house.
What's good?
And, of course, Francis is here.
Hello there.
And it's time for a trifecta.
I have got everything in here but the trifecta. Gee, I don't know what's going on.
You would think that would be the most important one there.
No, it's not important. It's not important.
It's absolutely important. It's the trifecta, G.
Do you have it?
No. Wait. I got the trigfecta. What is that? That's not.
Are you sure that's got to be it?
All these. Well, let's just see what it is. Let's just see what it is. All right, that works.
That's it. I think that's me. It is the trifecta. Last night, Team USA won 2-1 over Dominican Republic. Judge, unbelievable throw from right field. Good defensive play. And then he got a home run stolen away from him. It was a very good game, but Team USA is in the finals. I should have went down there just for the ladies. But if you get a chance to go Tuesday night, it is baseball like you've never felt it, I believe, in the state of Florida. It is just unbelievable from the first pitch to the end. Great excitement. Sold out, by the way. When we go back to the Marlins all the time, not be able to get enough people there. There are baseball fans in South Florida. Believe me when I tell you, we just got to win. But hats off to them. Before you know it, the Marlins will be kicking off the season, and that'll be in a couple weeks. March Madness, everybody knows what region they're in, and the number 1 seeds are Duke, Michigan, Arizona, and I forgot the fourth one. Duke, Michigan, Arizona, and I forgot the fourth one.
Gators?
Yeah, there it is.
There you go. Go Gators.
Yeah, go Gators. The Gators on Hard Rock app are still a good pick. I think they are 6-1 to win it all. St. John's won the Big East over the weekend, second time in a row. Hats off to Rick Pitino, a very good guy. I had the opportunity to interview him a couple times when I was in Miami. Just a great guy. Also saw him at the track one time and a restaurant in Bell Harbor and was very friendly. So I'm glad Pitino's having great success with St. John's, and we'll see how they do in the tournament. Greek Trifecta is sponsored by New York Prime. You'll get a chance in a few minutes to win a gift card for $125 in the Greek Casino. Peace.
47142 started off with Real Radio. G-Man, somebody wanted to let you know Justin Fields has been traded to the Chiefs. They said maybe Mahomes' rehab is going slower than expected.
They're saying Mahomes' rehab is on schedule, but maybe he's a good backup.
All right. And then we have, with cruise lines, one of our vendors gave my wife and I a Disney cruise several years ago. I heard those are supposed to be nice. Very pricey, though, the Disney cruises. They said, we imagined it would be a bunch of screaming kids everywhere, and we could not have been more wrong. We're not big cruise people, but it was by far the best cruise we've ever been on. Entire sections are adults only. Pools, hot tubs, bars, and restaurants galore. Their private island has one end that's adults only, and it's amazing. Wow. Everything was incredibly clean, beautiful restaurants, incredible food, cool bars, and absolutely beautiful. I would highly recommend. We would do it again. Love your show. So thank you for the heads up on that, because I would assume the same thing.
Kids everywhere,
Kids everywhere, yep.
Yeah, kids can be a little bit of a distraction, especially if you don't have kids, and you're trying to do something and enjoy it, and they get a little rowdy. So it could be a little bit of a bother. But you got to know that going in.
Same could be said about Franny.
Facts. I don't disagree with you. So speaking of kids, teachers have decided to come up with a list of basic things students cannot do for themselves anymore.
Tie their shoes.
Probably. But yes, those who teach kids from kindergarten to college are sharing their surprising everyday things students cannot do for themselves anymore. Somebody said the majority of students struggle to read a clock unless it's digital.
Yeah, I've heard
so, yep, we talked about that this morning on the Gator too, but it's so true. They don't know how to use analog clocks.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Kids know. Kids know they will pass no matter how unqualified, ill-equipped, and unprepared they are. They come to school with the attitude of, I won't do the work and you can't make me.
That's bad.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, and because they're cheating themselves in the long run.
Says, I have fourth graders who can't write their first and last names. How are they in the fourth grade? How do they even let them get to the fourth grade?
Well, they just said they're going to pass no matter what.
I know, but it's crazy. Why are we doing this? They said, granted, I spent most of my time with the kids who are failing more than one class, but it's really scary to think that a kid can get to fourth grade without anyone raising an alarm about their inability to write their full name.
Is that legit? Like, you can't fail a grade anymore?
I thought you could. Do we not have Fs? Is that not a thing?
But it's that statement she just made that she spends a lot more time with kids that are not doing good.
Mm-hmm.
It happens in corporate America because corporate America a lot of times spends more time on the workers who are not good or are a problem than the people who bust their ass every day and do a great job. I've seen it for years, and I've always been amazed. Jay, would you agree? Like, there's more meetings sometimes about people, and different things. What I've saw over the years, you might have saw different.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's department dependent, right? Yeah. I think if you're looking at just kind of a case here, right? If you're looking at the engineering department, it's so slim and well oiled, right? You got to have meetings to dissect super big problems, right? If it's in the sales side of things, very different beast over there. Programming over here, very different as well. So I think it really is department dependent.
Speaking of dependent, ChatGPT. That's what these kids are dependent on. Somebody said, I just retired after spending decades teaching an intro course at a university. Cheating is the norm and accepted. Critical thinking is out the door.
Sad.
They use ChatGPT. They said it's the only way students can answer questions or write something on assigned topics. G-Man, you said it. Kids can't tie their shoes anymore, not even in the 5th grade.
Wow.
Crazy.
Somebody said, I teach high school. The number of kids I see who cannot get through a day without some sort of chemical stimulus is unhinged.
Yep.
The number of kids who take sleep aids, then turn around and down 2 to 5 monsters during school hours, and then follow it up with weed or something worse, they said it's out of control.
Yeah.
And this is high school. We have a kindergarten teacher here. Many kids come to kindergarten having never used crayons or pencils, so they cannot or won't try to color, trace, draw, or write. What are we doing in schools? Somebody said I'm a high school teacher.
What are we doing at home?
What? Well, yeah,
because if they're going to kindergarten, they never learn. That's at home.
Well, true, but you go to school to learn. So I'm just saying, like, what are we doing? I'm a high school teacher, and not only can students not address envelopes correctly, but they also can't even fold the paper correctly to fit it in an envelope. That is crazy to me. These are like basic things. And then finally, I'll end it with this one. Somebody said, I'm a high school teacher, art teacher, and my students cannot locate full inches on a ruler. I had to circle all the whole numbers.
It's crazy.
It is.
Well, this is high school.
This is high school.
But how many times have we all said, I know I've said it, you've said it, Dominic and Jay, maybe you've gone through it where I'm in a place and people can't make change?
Well, and that to me as well, too, because
it's on register.
It's on the register. All you have to do is type in the amount. You have the total there. You type in the amount. Guess what? It'll tell you what the change is.
It'll tell you the change, but
Yes.
I think the next issue is they don't know what a quarter versus a dime versus a penny is, or a nickel and all that, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just sometimes it happens. And I'll just say, because I'm good with math out loud, not to be disrespectful, like, hey, it's 427, you give me back.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And they'll look at it like, ooh, and they go here. And it's happened at a couple places. And it just amazes me that it does go on. But I don't think they really pay attention or care. And I think the biggest thing starts from, like, they know you can't fail me. I mean, I've always said that in life. There's no repercussion.
But how is that? Because none of us here have kids. Can you guys, somebody help us out? Can kids be failed? You would think. Because I mean, you would get held. You would get held back.
Yes, has to.
Yeah.
I don't think that happens anymore either. I don't know if people get held back. I mean, unless attendance, like, super amount of time absent. I don't know. But I've heard all that from my friends' kids. Can't be held. They don't do any homework. Everything's on the phones. Cheating's okay. It's just crazy. And the more technology we have, nobody really cares, but people are going to use that all the time.
Well, yeah, we were just talking about being able to make change, right? Like, yeah. I don't. You and I are very, very opposite in the respect. I never carry cash.
Yeah.
I don't even carry a wallet anymore.
Yeah,
everything is on my phone, right? I'm Apple Pay everywhere. The only thing is I have a special little thing for my driver's license. That's about it. Everything else is Apple Pay.
Which is cool.
But things are moving in that direction. So they just stopped printing pennies just last year, right?
Yeah.
So things are moving in the direction of, okay, well, are we going to stop using coin currency? Are we going to continue with paper? How long? What's the threshold there? How long is that going to last before we are completely paperless or completely cashless, right?
It is. A lot of events now, festivals, even going over to the Kravis Center, everything's cashless.
Yep. I think I'm more of a duker. So I'm always trying to get.
Sure.
So if I don't have cash, it's like whatever.
Well, that's the thing is Venmo, Zelle, Cash App. Like I'll hook you up with a fat tip. You on Zelle or all the caddies. I'll play golf every once in a while.
Yeah.
And they're all on Cash App. They're all on Venmo and Zelle and all that. The old dog. So there's one old guy in specific at this one course that I play. He's like, no, I'm not on Cash App. I'm not on Venmo. I'm not on any. I'm like, bro, you are turning down and missing out on a lot of
I love
tips.
the bartender saying that to me. You could Zelle me.
That means that they don't want to share their tip.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is, because they pull tips and they're being sneaky about it.
Yeah.
So they'll have you Zelle them directly.
And I'm always like, wow, I'm not going to Zelle you. I don't want to get start getting in that system. And they'll say it quietly. You can Zelle me. Because I always want to know, too, if I know somebody, if I'm giving them a tip, are they getting it? I just ask, like, hey, do you have to share it? Because then to me, it's nice, but it is a little bit different than if I'm giving you an individual.
I know you've always felt like that. Like you never understood the whole pulling tips thing or, but it ends up working out because some days, I got a $200 tip yesterday or Saturday.
Nice.
And I have to share that with all the bartenders.
It's very nice.
But they're also picking up, they're making money too. So it always works out at the end.
Jay, we have somebody on the phone?
Yeah, you got Jim.
Hey, Jim, what's happening?
What's going on, guys? Just heading into work, so I just figured I'd chime in on this conversation about the kids in school.
Yes, what you got?
100%. It's parents. I remember growing up, my mother never pushed us to do well in school. I would skip like weeks at a time, and then she'd go, "Oh, just don't do it again." So then I'm like, well, if I'm not going to get punished for it, I'm just going to keep on. I'm going to keep doing it because I just don't really like going to school. But like with my son, my wife always pushed education. And a funny thing, I was having a conversation with him 2 days ago, and he said, "Oh, I got a 108." He's in college. I said, "I got 108 on my test." And I said, "How did you get 108?" And he said, "Because I was the only one in the class that got 100%, and they had to put a curve on it because the most of the grades were 50 and 60%. So he was able to get 108 because he did more because he got 100%. And my wife always pushed him into, education. You got to study.
Yeah, that's great.
We moved him even to a different dorm because he had a roommate who wanted to play video games all the time, and he said, "No, I don't want to do that. It's important for me to, further my career."
Well, it's good communication that you have with your son. A lot of parents don't. That's what it stems from.
Yeah, that's like I said. When I was growing up, my mom would just slap me on the wrist and say, "Don't do it again," and I'd do it again, and she'd go, "Don't do it again," and that's, there was not any repercussions.
Well, that's life.
When you drill. Oh, what's that?
That's life. If there's no repercussion, you're just going to keep doing it. I don't care what it is. You want to stop texting in Florida? Make it 5,000.
Yeah, it really just take a little bit of time to deal with your kids because your kids are, that's the future, man. They gotta pay attention to what's right, what's wrong. But yeah, I deal with a lot of kids all the time, and they just do stupid things, and the parents get mad at you for correcting them. I'm like, sorry, but if you did your job, I wouldn't have to.
Jim, you got a kid in college, right?
Yes.
All right, so he's recently out of high school. Obviously, he's public school, whatever. Could he fail if he did not pass his grades? If he did not get a D or higher, could he fail and get held back a grade?
He went to private schools his whole life, so the private schools are different. He, like I was telling these guys before, he graduated with Trump's kid. but he's always done well. So we've never ever had to deal with that. I know when I was in high school, they were able to do that. They could hold you back.
Same.
But it seems like now it's past.
Yeah, I mean, because the way Franny was talking in that story there, it's like, oh, well, I'm just going to do the bare minimum, and you're going to have to pass me anyway. It's got me blown away.
We got to run, bro. But we appreciate the call always. Thank you very much. You did a great job with your son. God bless.
Thank you very much. Talk to you guys later.
Bye, Jim.
Peace. It is your chance right now to win a $125 gift card to New York Prime. The Greek Casino will be open. We might not have the music today, but we might. But Jason is in for Dom. Dom's out sick. Hopefully he feels better tomorrow. Jay, are we ready?
Yeah, we got Amanda online. She would love to play.
All right. Amanda, how are you? Amanda?
Yes, I'm here. Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Oh, good. Have you ever been to New York Prime?
I actually have once, yes.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, let's hope
You know how delicious it is, right, Amanda? That place is great.
Yes, it's been a long time, so I would love to go again.
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you know how to play the Greek Casino with roulette or not? Or are you not familiar?
Yes.
Okay. So what is going to be your selection?
Black.
Black. Okay.
Jason, do we have any casino music?
He's on the phone.
Oh, he's on the phone. Sorry, he's busy. Okay.
He's busy. He's got a lot going on.
Got it.
Let's leave it on mics on.
All right.
Didn't he do that last time, too?
I was so lucky he could still hear you. I thought he just pointed at you.
I can still hear you.
All right.
I know.
Is it spinning? Are we going? You got to make your own casino music, G-Man.
We're looking for Black for Amanda.
So we can send her up to New York Prime for the second time.
Ooh. Oh, wait a minute.
What's going on?
It's
Is it moving? No, what happened?
It was in 24, went to red 3. Sorry, Amanda.
Oh, thank you anyway.
Just a shot in the dark. You don't have Chanel earrings, do you?
Oh, my goodness.
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
All right, just don't ask.
Bye, Amanda.
Who do we have next?
You got Lance.
Lance, what's happening?
Hello?
Lance?
Yeah, hey, I could barely hear you guys. What's going on, man?
Doing a radio show, hanging out with Franny on a Monday. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else. What is going to be your selection for the Greek Casino?
Let's go with even.
Even? Okay. Cool. Here you go. We're looking for even for Lance.
G, how you doing there? All right?
Yeah, I'm hanging in there. You know, men's and men's, just trying to get by. You know, a cog in a wheel.
Hi, Franny.
Hey, what's going on, Lance?
All right.
All right, we're looking for even for Lance. It's a selection we don't get a lot of. We usually get black or red.
Mm-hmm.
First 1936, but we don't get even too much. We're going to get even for Lance as it spins around here in the Greek Casino. Maybe that's why we don't get even. 3 red.
You got 3 red? Yeah. Oh, all right. Sorry, Lance.
Who is next?
You got Jim's back on 3 here. Hang on. There you go, Jim.
Jim, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing awesome. I haven't talked to you guys in a while.
I know, it's been so long.
Man, it's crazy. It'd be funny if Dominic called it. Our producer.
Want a gift card?
Have you ever been to New York Prime?
You guys sent me to New York Prime last time. I had an awesome time. I mentioned your name. They gave me an awesome seat. They gave me some free food.
Nice.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, let's try to make it happen again. What is going to be your selection?
We're doing black.
Okay. We got Jim in the Greek Casino trying to get black for a New York Prime gift card of $125. I didn't realize I had that much pull.
Woo-hoo!
Actually, I did know.
Let's do it. Black. Let's do it.
Jim's the kind of guy I think he can win twice. I just have a feeling.
And everybody's be like, oh, we hate Jim.
Yeah. You won already.
I mean, you're allowed to win twice. It just takes some time, but what do we have? Did he win?
He won. I say, I have feelings.
Lucky Jim.
24 black. You're a winner.
Chicken dinner.
Love it. Well, hang tight, Jim. Jason's going to get your information so we can get you that gift card.
Nice job there, Jim. Way to be. Jim, back to back. I just had a feeling he was going to win. I just wow, there it is.
All right, 47142 started off with Real Radio. Somebody texted in and said, let's see, Greek, it's Anthony, ran a question. Has a girl ever hit you up and you thought she wanted to hang out, but she just wanted you to watch her kids while she went on a date? Has that ever happened to you?
No. That's not gonna happen. She called me up. Let me get a gin clear, and I thought she wanted to hang out with me, but she wanted me to babysit, so she could go bang somebody else. No.
Okay. So I guess not. Let's see.
Sounds like it happened to him.
Somebody says, took my whole family to the Astros-Marlin game yesterday. Yes, very slow game with no points scored at all. It was our first time there, so it was sort of a letdown, but a good experience and all. This is Tiana, Nathan's wife, said, I hope you are all doing well, always listening.
Thank you.
So thank you for that. Let's see. Somebody said, Franny, it's called social promotion. They don't want to leave a kid behind in the previous grade, even if they can't perform.
Oh.
Boy, things have changed.
Social promotion, yes. And then
Can you
somebody
get that at work?
I mean, that would be great, right?
I got a social promotion.
Somebody like you, Jason, says, hey, guys, I was born and raised right in Martin County and have been here my whole life. I believe I learned how to write my name in Parker Elementary in Stewart. I also remember my grandmother teaching me to refine it. I don't think the school should be 100% to blame. I think it's the parents that are falling behind in society today. Just my opinion. And that's Scott, your local truck driver. And then somebody made a good point here. They said, what happens when all the satellites go down and there's no more internet? How will we pay without cash if it ever comes a completely cashless society?
Yeah, I hope it doesn't come to that, because I would definitely be lost. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call if you guys want to get involved in the program. You're allowed to do that. You could also text us at Real Radio 47142. Anything you guys like. Maybe something about St. Patty's Day. Is it tougher when it's on like Tuesday and the whole weekend is a celebration? And do you feel like you got a party every night, including tonight? Do we have anybody else here? Or are we good?
No, we're good. Jim Hicken. I got a comment though. They're talking about when all the satellites go down, and what do we do then?
Yeah.
Well, if all the satellites go down, and we lose internet across the country, good luck getting your cash out of the bank at that point anyway, right? Because they're all electronic driven. Everything's online there too.
Yeah. So then you're screwed there.
Unless you got that stockpile under your mattress that everybody's talking about,
or your freezer and your ice cream sandwiches.
Or if you're G in your suit coat pocket, right?
Yeah. Oh, my God. The amount of money that guy probably has in his pockets in his house. He's like, I fell $500 the other day. I'd be missing $500. Like, I would be losing my mind, tearing up my house. And to him, it's just another day.
Because you lost it. If I knew I lost it, then I would be upset. I mean, I'm the guy who threw $6,000 in a garbage can once in a bag.
Yeah.
And then realized it. I was like, whoa, that was the wrong bag.
How did you do that?
I know. It hurts me.
First off, what are you doing walking around with $6,000 in a bag? Business transaction, right?
It was something that was going on, and I had a little, and I had a little bag, and we had lunch, and we were in the city actually.
You and a bookie, or
me and an associate, and maybe a young lady, and I don't know. I thought I had a bag of garbage, like an envelope for garbage, and I tossed it, and then when I tossed it, I took like 2 steps. I went, wait a minute, was that the wrong one? So I went over, and that was the bag that I threw in the garbage.
So you quickly were able to get it back.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. There's been other times where I've definitely misplaced some cash over of course of the years. I've forgotten. I put in sometimes clothes. My buddy, I saw the story, just brought a blazer for a wedding. And he found $640 and called me the next day. So when he called me, I didn't know his wife was speakerphone to call. Yeah. And I was like, well, good thing your wife didn't find it because she's a thief. And she's like, I'm here, Greek.
Foot in mouth.
I bounced back quick. I go, I knew you were in the car.
Just messing with you.
Yeah, but they did give me the coat back and the $640, so I'm appreciative. It is the Penthouse on a Monday. You never know what's going on here. We will keep you guys moving and grooving. And don't forget, we do have the Greek Zone today. So happy for Jim and New York Prime. Jim's going back again to New York Prime. You guys are the best. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
The fine woman in your smart speaker knows what you need.
Really?
Don't ask how. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio. Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
Your morning drive is looking good as expressways are currently crash-free. Your drive on the turnpike heading north or southbound is moving up to speed. And over on I-95 in both directions, your drive is crash-free as well. That's traffic. I'm Jamie Nunez.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Having trouble sleeping? Visit Mattress Firm during the Upgrade Your Sleep sale. Their sleep experts will help find your perfect bed From a premium selection of top brands, they make sleep easy.
Yeah, so the rain is here. Is your roof ready for it? Now, the best time to have your roof repaired, when it's dry and sunny. The next best time, right now, before the situation gets worse. It's time to reach out to Frank Agostino to see him at Agostino Roofing. If you need a good roofer, I got a great one. Agostino Roofing has over 30 years of roof contracting experience, and Agostino Roofing will take great care of you. Not only will they repair your roof, they'll take care of any temporary fix for free while you figure out a permanent solution, because you don't want the situation to get worse. And if you need a new roof, Agostino Roofing will give you $500 off of any new roof. Just tell them that Brian Mudd sent you. It's hard to find good, reliable, and honest contractors in South Florida. Frank Agostino and his team, they are the best. Call them today at 561-970-9296, 561-970-9296. Visit AgostinoRoofing.com. That's AgostinoRoofing.com. And tell Frank and his team that Brian Mudd sent you.
Make this your upgrade month. Greenway Kia West Palm Beach makes buying simple. Shop online first, then grab your new 2027 Kia Telluride 2026 Sportage or K4 without the wait. Transparent pricing and zero pressure. Greenway Kia West Palm Beach.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
Liquid Death Sparkling Energy. The better for you, easy drinking energy drink. Available at 7-Eleven. Zero sugar, just 5 calories, plus essential vitamins. Murder your thirst, not your head. Liquid Death.
Okay, let's get to work.
I'm ready. Gotta impress the boss. Don't screw it up.
Our latest numbers really stink.
Stink? Was that a jab at my breath? Oh, I knew garlic fries at lunch were a bad idea.
Bad breath wrecks confidence. Zellman's Minty Mouth brings it back. That's because most mints just mask bad breath. But Zellman's Minty Mouth is different. It's the functional breath freshener you swallow. Their secret? Tiny dual-action capsules coated with powerful, delicious mint and filled with parsley seed oil. Clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders like garlic and onions.